Hello, and what is up, guys? My name is Jager-M from Screencasterz, doing a deck profile debut of my familiar Possessed to the channel. I love this deck. It's one of my favorite decks to play in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's so freaking great. There's a lot of ways to play it, just like Chaos Dragons and Cyber Dragons, two of my well-beloved decks. And it's just a really fun deck. The hardest part about this deck is knowing how to build it. So, bearing that in mind, I decided to make a very standard build for the channel, and then for later on in the future, I'll be planning on uploading different variants on the deck, just like I do for my Chaos Dragons and Cyber Dragons and other decks that I play. Right now, this is a more standard build of Charmers. Well, Familiar Possess. There's two actual things about this. There's a Familiar Possess, which are the level 4 ones, and there's also the Charmers, which are level 3 ones that revolve around taking opponents' monsters. So there's about the level 4 ones, so that's all I really have to say. I've been talking for a little bit too long. Let's get into the Familiar Possess deck profile debut. Alright, first things first. Onto the Familiar Possessed. We do 2 Win, 2 Aria, 2 Hita, and a double Asa. Excuse me, a little bit tired. These are you can play more Charmers. The ratio I like is basically 8. I keep calling them Charmers. Their names are Familiar Possessed. I'm gonna be calling them Charmers for the video throughout the video because it's just so much easier to say. And that's how I basically know them. I know them as a set, all the cards and stuff. The Charmer also, she's really good. Arya, Win, and Hita. Honestly, the one I really like the most, I love Win the most. She's my favorite of all the Familiar Possessed and Charmer. She's my favorite. My waifu, you know? You could run 3 Win and just take out, I guess, an Asa or something. It'll give you more access to Lightning Chidoris because she's Win. We could try a third Arya. For a Abyss Dweller, make a gain more attack. It's pretty great. All you really have to know is basically you want to run basically around 7 to 8 Charmers / Familiar Possessed. And this one, the way I like it. There's a few more. There's Dark, I think he's one of them. But these are the ones I like. It looks very nice and pretty. All that you have to know about them is that they're 1850 attack, 1500 defense, spellcasters, level 4, and they have different attributes. That's kind of basically what you need to know about them. Their effects don't really become relevant. They basically become 2650 beaters with the continuous trap. On for the familiars, guys. They summon into battle to help them beat some asses. 3 Gigabyte. I love Gigabyte. He's basically the guy who starts all your combo plays. Opening up with this guy and the continuous trap is really damn good. Sets you up for so much advantage. 1 Nefarious, Archfiend Eater Nefarious in this, and 1 Inari Fire. I might bump this guy to 2 because he's so great. He combos amazingly with the field spell. Basically, during your opponent's end phase, destroy 1 monster on your side of the field while this guy's in the graveyard. Special summon him from the graveyard. And so it triggers off your field, not field spell, continuous trap, to get a monster. Plus this guy, and it's so great. He's ditchable with Foolish Barrel. He's really nice. Gigabyte, if you destroy a battle card effect, whether yours or your opponent's. I think that's how it works. Basically, you can special summon one of these two. So that's one thing about bumping this guy to 2. Inari's not as useful, her effect, but basically, this card is destroyed by card effect, or your standby phase, she comes back. But yeah, these are guys you run. The most important part about these guys, if you control a spell cast, you can special summon them from your hand. Gigabyte is searchable with King of the Feral Imps. And, yeah, that's one thing about bumping this guy to 2 because Gigabyte can search these 2 and special summon them. But yeah, these are really good. They also work amazingly with another engine we run in the deck, which I'm showing right now. Perform Mages. Yeah, they're spellcasters level 4. What do you expect? They work amazing with Familiar, so I carry that over to the Familiar Possessed. 3 Damage Juggler for the Perform Mages. Double Hat and 1 Trick Clown. Yeah, I run the Perform Mage engine. It does beautifully in this deck. They're all spellcasters. So if you have like a Trick Clown, you can special summon your Gigabyte. Make overlay Gigabyte with the Trick Clown, make King of the Feral Imps, detach the Trick Clown to search another Gigabyte. Trick Clown's effect is going to kick off in the grave. Special summon himself, they can special summon the Gigabyte you just searched out, and make another King of the Feral Imps, or Abyss Dweller with extra 500 boost because Gigabyte is a water. It's really great. They set up so much advantage. Damage Juggler is just amazing. It's a hand trap, and if he's in grave, you can just search out these 2 to your hand. It's just fucking amazing. I love this guy. And Hat Tricker, he's special summonable, and he makes your familiar is a lot more live. He's great. Not much to say about that. Basically, for more rank 4 spamming. On for last, the monsters. Devil Maxi. A lot of people don't like Max C anymore. I fucking love Max C. This deck needs as much pluses as it can get. You need draws. You need them when you need them. You gotta find that continuous trap. It's basically the main part of the deck. If you don't have it, you basically have a really hard matchup. As if it wasn't hard enough for you already. Because this is basically a tier, 13 deck? Tier 14? Like, one of the lowest tiers, but I love it so much. It's the anime deck, because they all look amazing. But yeah, Maxi's amazing. Every deck special summons, like get your draws, hopefully you're drawn to a damage juggler. So even if they can take the Maxi challenge and can OTK you, damage juggler would say no. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's it for the monsters. On to the spells. Three basically upstart goblins and double pot of duality. This is basically your draw power for the deck. It's really good. Pot of duality basically digging in for a continuous trap. Unpossessed, it's freaking great. Yeah, sometimes you have to special summon. You can just set your gigabyte, search out your continuous trap, unpossessed, set more back row, pretty nice. Upstart goblin. You are running combo based deck. You need certain pieces. This gets you to them the quickest. For the back row hate, double forbidden lance. Double MST, the Jager-M staples. Basically MST for any back row you don't like Vanities and Skill Drain. I think about maining Skill Drain, honestly, in this deck, because you don't really care about the effects of your main deck monsters. They basically become 2650 beaters with the Unpossessed, and Forbidden Lance, if you're lancing your opponent's monsters, it makes them even stronger to 3450 beaters, so, you know, it's really great. But you can lance your own monster, make them unaffected by spells and traps, which is really useful as well. However, bear in mind, this will make them unaffected by the Unpossessed card. So yeah, bear that in mind. But it's really great. Protects your plays and stuff. MST is always a good card anyway. I might bump it to 3, honestly. For the 1-ups, one Foolish Burial, send your Nefarious, send your Trick Clown, Damage Juggler. Cool things like that, I really do like it. For the last of the 1-ups in the spells, the last spell I run, I normally would run a Raigeki. However, I am teching in this card instead of Raigeki. You can take it out if you feel the need for it, but it's doing pretty well in testing. One Wonder Wand. Specs basically equipped to a monster spellcaster, gains like 500 attack. But the main thing you want to know about this card, if you send this and the spellcaster equipped with it to the graveyard, you can draw 2 cards, which is really good, especially with your Trick Clown. Equip it to your Trick Clown, send it both to the graveyard, draw 2 cards, Trick Clown comes back, you don't even go botanist. It's freaking amazing. Yeah, basically, it's kind of good, it's kind of bad in a way, but I do like it. Especially with Hat Tricker, he's a free special summon, you know, pretty cool. But if you feel the need for it, you could definitely cut this for the Raigeki. But in testing, it's doing amazing. For the traps, 3 Unpossessed, the most powerful card on the deck. I cannot for the life of me find my 3rd copy. It's hiding from me, but I didn't want to push this deck profile too far down the road. I love Charmers, and they deserve to get some recognition. It's an amazing deck. I love it so much. But Unpossessed is basically your power play card. You need this as soon as possible. Basically, Charmer monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle, but that's little baby ones. The ones we use in this deck are Familiar Possessed. When a familiar Possessed declares an attack on a monster, basically gain 800 attack during the battle only. So they become from 1850 to 2650 beaters. And if any monster, keyword, if any monster on your field is destroyed by battle card effect, special summon 1 spellcast of 1500 defense from your deck in face up attack mode or face down defense mode. So in theory, you can search out your what's it called? Injection Fairy Lily. There's a lot of other cards you can do with it. It's pretty good. It is once per turn, the special summon effect, but they do stack if you have multiples, the attack boost. So if you have like 2 of these, instead of gaining just 800, you gain 1600. If you have 3 of these all face up in your attack, that bitch is going to be 2400 attack boost, which is amazing. But yeah, I love this card so much. It really did make Charmers so much better in my opinion, and really did need it. 3 Phoenix Chain. A lot of people don't like this card because of Magic Specters, but honestly, this deck isn't built at all against the meta. It is one of the lowest tiers of deck, and I love it. This is a true definition of a road deck because there's no reason to play it, honestly, other than you enjoying the deck, and that's why I love it so much. It's not meant to be good. It's not meant to be meta. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be just having fun and innovating and find your own way in playing. And that's what I love about this deck. That's the true charm to the deck. Puns. Yeah, I know I'm not funny. Anyway, but Phoenix Chain is really good. Negate a monster's effects. You can try Breakthrough Skill because MST is running around. But Phoenix Chain is doing pretty good in this deck. And since you do also run the Unpossessed, I am thinking about maining... Oh. Camera's kind of messing up a little. Think about maining some magical planters, get some free draws for that. But that'll be for a separate time. For the last of the traps, we just do 2 1-ups, 1 retro tribute, and 1 solemn warning. Can't find room for the bottomless and vanities for the holy quadrality of one-up traps I run in all the decks that can run it. But Solemn Warning is really good as a pendulum out. Negate the summon, they all go to grave. And Torrential Tribute, you actually go plus with it if you have the continuous trap unpossessed. So it's fucking amazing. But most people don't expect it, and it's just a blowout when you resolve it. That's it for the main deck. On for the extra deck, it doesn't really matter for the extra deck. It is a rank 4 toolbox, so you can put any rank 4 you need for it. You can put your Kergorgon, Castell, Rhapsody, Ragnazero, Rebellion, Abyss Dweller, Cowboy. It doesn't really matter. Any rank 4 in the game you want to run, you can totally run in this deck. But the ones I do want to point out at the end of this video, basically, is King of the Feral Imps, Trapeze Magician, and Samurai. Where is the and Berserk. Basically, these guys go well together. I really do like doing this. Basically, you make Gaga Samurai, with your, Gigabyte and Trick Clown. Detach Trick Clown, so you can attack twice. Trick Clown comes back, special summon Hat, because that's already 2 monsters. Make the Rhapsody and Berserk, banish 2 monsters from the graveyard. Equip this to Samurai. He's now against 1200, so he's now 3100. They can attack twice, that's 62. It's fucking great, I do love it. But these 2 guys that are the most important cards in the deck, the extra deck, especially King of the Feral Imps. He's the most important card. I would run 2 or 3, it depends on your build. But King of the Feral Imps, detach cards, search 1 reptile, add it to your hand. So basically what you do is add your Gigabytes. So basically it does a lot of cool things for you. Basically detach Trick Clown, get Gigabyte, you know how it goes. Free rank 4s for days, especially with the performages. You make a Trapeze Magician with any of your Charmers and with each other or performages. Makes any basically board an OTK board, which is amazing. It's really good for those pinch situations. But yeah, that's basically it for the deck profile. As I stated before, the extra deck is up to your own personal opinion. It's just a rank 4 toolbox. But yeah, that is the Familiar Possessed deck profile, guys. A very standard build. I'll probably do an update to this soon with the variants and stuff. There's that. But yeah, this is my favorite Charmer, by the way. I love Win. She's my favorite. She's my freaking waifu, man. I love this card so much. It's a very anime deck. A lot of the cards that look like girls and stuff. And if you like anime and you like playing a deck that is not meta and is extremely cheap, and almost all the cards are freaking common, this might be the deck for you. It's really great. I love it. Not much to say about that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like the video. Comment the video, have your comments, suggestions. Why didn't I run this? Why did I run that? Anything like that. I'll totally answer you guys in the comment section below, as I usually do. But don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe to the channel to see more epic and amazing videos similar to this one. My name is Jager-M from Screencasterz. I am signing out. See you guys.